Doot, 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 doot. You found chapter 100 of The Flower of Freedom by Deborah J. Reeves. We're excited that you stayed with us for the journey so far. Please, come, take your seat. It's been prepared for you. We hope to give you a few moments of entertainment in your busy day. This is chapter 100, and as always, all rights to both the book and presentation are reserved. Here we go, moving day. When the welcome home party was over and everyone had said their goodbyes, Oscar, Colette, Marie, and Bertie drove back to the apartment building. Bertie carried Marie's suitcase. Marie breathed deeply. She looked around the familiar surroundings. There were stacks of boxes against the walls. Colette said, "Monday is moving day." I started packing. Bertie got the hockey guys to help, and I have movers for the bigger stuff. I was hoping that you could spend some time with me getting this place ready to be a home for another family at the first of the month. "Shouldn't you just let her rest for tonight, Colette?" asked Oscar. "Of course. I'm sorry, Marie. Welcome home and good night. It was a long flight, wasn't it? I'm not being very considerate." Colette seemed saddened by her lapse. "Mama, we're fine. I'm tired, but in the morning I'm ready to get scrubbing. I have a lot of memories to pack up in this place. Did you save my old jeans?" Colette nodded. "Off to bed, my beautiful girl. We'll talk about this in the morning." "Bertie, make sure you leave your door open. We have a lot to talk about, big brother," Marie said as she went down the hall. "Huh, I've always been the big brother, little sister. You're the one who needs practice being a big sister." "Last one into bed's a rotten egg," Marie yelled as she ran for her bedroom. Bertie chased her down the hall and they both dove into their beds in neighboring rooms. "That's so much louder than it used to be," lamented Oscar, and Colette nodded. On Monday, the boxes started to make an exodus from the apartment, which finally met Colette's standard of squeaky clean. Colette and Marie got a ride to the house with Oscar, while Bertie and his friends loaded boxes into the pickup trucks. When they got to the house, Fan and Michelle were there with cleaning supplies, and Jean-Claude was in the backyard doing the pool maintenance. Dr. D had taken the day off, and he was at his home with 5 of his own and 3 of Jean-Claude's kids. By noon, the new house was bright and shiny, and the boxes were piling up in the living room, waiting to be unpacked. "It's noon, lunch at my house. Fan and I made salads, and Dr. D is manning the barbecue. Everyone is invited." Bertie and the hockey guys did not need a second invitation. They were the first to arrive. Dr. D had the look of relief on his face when the children gravitated to Bertie, saying, "Daddy's so boring. Bertie, we need you to play tag." "Hey, you munchkins, you're ruining my reputation. Ask any of my patients. I'm great with kids." "Not so much, Uncle Dougie," yelled his niece Anastasia. Michelle went to Dr. D and hugged him. "Never mind, my love. They think I'm boring every day. They always want to know, when's Daddy coming home? You're no fun at all." "I'll bring out the burgers and sausage." So fired up. The hockey team boys ate so much that Dr. D told Jean-Claude that he might have to take a mortgage on the house. When they had eaten, most of them left, yelling goodbye to the kids and slapping Bertie and Oscar on the back as they went. The 2 who lingered, trying to get a date with Marie, left about half an hour later looking defeated. Jean-Claude spoke to Michelle's eldest and told her that he had spent most of the morning cleaning up the pool, and that if she was really nice and polite to Oscar, he would most likely invite them all for a swim. It worked, and everyone marched back to the new house. Michelle and Fan sat with the children around the pool while Colette and Marie unpacked the boxes, and Bertie, Oscar, and Jean-Claude and Dr. D moved furniture into place as the movers deposited each piece. By nighttime, the house was a home. Bertie turned to Marie and he complained, "You don't even live in this country most of the time. How can you have so much stuff?" Colette told Bertie, "The day you should dread is the day she has nothing here to come back for, Bertie," and Oscar nodded solemnly. "That will be never," Marie told them with confidence. The four of them went swimming before bed. Colette had not gotten a maternity swimsuit, so her baby bump was on proud display. Everyone felt a sense of previously unknown joy, knowing that she was incubating people in there. Oscar was on full display, the real Oscar, the tender, fully unabashed Oscar, who was Oscar at his finest. Oscar the nurturer was on the job. After an evening swim, they air-dried in reclining lawn chairs around the pool, and then they wandered upstairs to bed. They all took a moment to look at the bedroom that would become the nursery. It was filled with all sorts of boxes and dreams and not much more. They all thought that it would take a while to fall off to sleep in a new place, but that was not the case. They snuggled into their beds and drifted off to sleep. In the morning, Oscar reflected that home was really not just a place. Hi there. I just wanted to give you a little preview to the second half of this book. We're more than halfway through now, and this novel is about to change pace. In the first half of the book, I worked to build a stable and well-functioning community. In the second half, we will explore how such a community reacts to an existential threat, especially when one or more of the members of that community abandon its tenets to meet their own unexplored needs. This book asks, how stable is stable? And what does it take to prevent a collapse? How big a price will be demanded of the community? Will they survive it? Thanks for coming and being with us. Please come back. It's never the same without you, and I take great delight in you being here. I remain your friend, Deborah.